2nd and 2 now from the 33. First carry now for David Montgomery. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air with McCarthy. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Looking to throw McCarthy. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. A toss out right to Gibbs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. Either covering with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion left comes Brown. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down carry for Barkley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Now McCarthy. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of the drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Throwing is McCarthy. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On play action. Now McCarthy. To the right side and intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. .51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. In motion is Gray. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got right on the short throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They hold it to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Gibbs straight ahead. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Bates' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down. McCarthy able to find Gray here. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. In motion right goes Higgins. He'll start out here with a jet sweep. Inside the 20, T. Higgins. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Barkley again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 66 yards. And the Lions have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. In motion right is Smith. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This pass complete to Higgins. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Philadelphia.
Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 16, Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got a man. It's Brown. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go to the bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go to the quicker guy and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult.
And they're going to get him. They bring it down to Sam back at the 16-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Higgins goes in motion right. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Elliott on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. To the air with McCarthy. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. St. Brown motioning left. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass. And he will score! Touchdown, Lions! Amon-Ra St. Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators? They say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job. But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Throwing is Hurts. That's pulled in by Wilson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
He's back to throw. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from the 1. Another try for Barkley. And this time he is in. Yes. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Elliott now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Looking for Gray, and he's got him. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now 2nd and 4. Here's McCarthy. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now 1st and goal. McCarthy going to throw again. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And running with power here. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously. But the first game of the year always is special. And Love, I know you do too. Love having